What do you say, everybody? Hello and welcome back to beautiful Ozinga Field in Crestwood, Illinois. It's the finale of the three-game series between your Florence Y'alls and the Windy City Thunderbolts. Welcome to the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN, as well as the Florence Y'alls radio network on our YouTube audio stream. Rory Tettemer alone on the call today. Ben Hauer heading back to Florence with the general manager, Max Johnson. Excited still to join you guys for the finale. Last time in Ozinga in 2026, and we have a rubber match on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Still overcast, however, the sun peeking out just a little bit more than it was yesterday at first pitch. 2:05 Eastern time, first pitch, 1:05 Central. Wherever you guys are listening, we're happy that you guys are spending your Sunday with us. Florence Y'alls will send out Jet Lotus on the mound to take on Ramon Rodriguez. Jet Lotus gets his first start in quite some time. Speaking to him, it sounds like his first start since sophomore year of college. Lotus going to be an opening pitcher. Take a pick on who it's going to be. It's Isaac Milburn or John Gerard, really, as your only two other members of the bullpen today. Florence is going to need some long outings from both of them to complete this ball game, using a lot of players yesterday, and obviously you're a man down with Aiden McAvoy not here. Florence, a barn burner yesterday. 12-11 defeat, two-run walk-off homer from Jared Beebe. The Windy City Thunderbolts going with a similar lineup. I never thought I'd see the day where Brendan Bobo and Hank Zeisler are on the bench, but Florence will have two of their biggest and brightest stars on the pine today, and they hope that the rest of the crew can pick up the power left behind them. Hank Zeisler obviously still dealing with that hand injury, and Brendan Bobo just getting a day off. It's Ramon Rodriguez for Windy City. Just one start this season. Rodriguez enters with an 0-1 record and a 6.75 ERA. He got off to a rocky start against Schaumburg, but then dialed in and allowed just one earned run the rest of the way. He goes 5 1/3, 8 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned, a walk in 4 Ks. The majority of those runs came in like the first couple of innings, and then he was able to settle in. Obviously, his first start with the Windy City Thunderbolts, so this is number 2 now against the Y'alls. That came back on July 20th. It's about 6 days ago there. And he's hoping for a better start this time around. Lotus primarily out of the bullpen until today. He has been rock solid for Florence ever since being activated. 0-0 with a .93 ERA, been one of the most promising bullpen pieces. Did not get in the game yesterday, but we did see him on Friday. Florence enters 34-30. Windy City the reverse at 30-34. The Y'alls still holding a playoff spot as it stands right now. Gateway did win yesterday's game, so they gained a spot on Florence, as did Windy City. The Y'alls with a 4-game lead over the playoff spot. Ahead of those two teams, Joliet, a couple games behind, and then Lake Erie about 6.5 games back. So still some comfortable room. I was mentioning yesterday, I've been through a lot more depressing losses. Obviously, yesterday was a tough, heartbreaking loss just from where you started. 6 runs in the first inning, the best the offense has ever looked the first time through, just 1 out. It was a sacrifice fly. I mean, incredible stuff from Florence. And to lose that game, it does not sit right. But going in the end of it, like I said, I've certainly been more depressed after a Y'alls loss. So they're able to bounce back today, hopefully end this series with a win, and head back home to Florence for a 6-game homestand. Actually, a 7-game homestand in 6 days with a doubleheader on Saturday against Gateway. Let's take a look at the two lineups today. First for your away team, Florence Y'alls. Still leading off the second baseman, Tyler Schoenfeld. Batting second over at first base, Brett Blomquist. Into the 3 slot, the right fielder, Milo Rushford. Batting cleanup, the designated hitter, Zade Richardson. In the 5 slot, the third baseman, Garrett Broussard. Batting 6th, the left fielder, Marcus Brodell. In the 7th slot, the center fielder, Jackson Tucker. Batting 8th, as always, the shortstop, Dylan Baker. And rounding out will be the catcher, Kyle Harbison. Against the left-handed pitcher, Ramon Rodriguez on the mound. Florence with Jet Lotus on the bump in a spot start, an opening start. Florence hoping to use some bulk relief with Isaac Milburn and John Gerard. It's the same lineup really as yesterday for Windy City, just a few changes. Center fielder Liam MacArthur is always leading off. Batting second, the hero from yesterday, the third baseman Jared Beebe. In the 3 slot over in left field, Justin Fogel. Turning to the lineup as the catcher, Victor Cherney, batting cleanup. In the 5 slot, the first baseman Darryl Ruiz. Batting 6th, the all-star and right fielder Michael Sandel. Staying in the lineup, batting 7th, doing the designated hitting today, Robbie Ayers. Batting 8th, the shortstop James Dunlap. And rounding out will be the second baseman, Josue Urdaneta. From what I can tell, just doing it in my head, Milburn and Girard really are only two clean pieces in the bullpen. And then Jones with the possibility, even though he threw yesterday trying to go 2 innings, didn't have his best stuff. Jones, I would say, is the only other member that you could really go to. Carson's pitched on back-to-back days. Lynch has pitched back-to-back days. Whitesell is injured. Hines threw 2 2/3, and McAvoy is absent. So it's a really limited bullpen for the Yalls. They are going to need Lotus, Milburn, and Girard to really pitch their best today to win this game. If not, you might go back to chaos in Kentucky and see one of these position players come in and toss. We do not want to do that. It has been a wild season against Windy City, and hopefully we just have another clean one here today. Florence 5-3 against the Bolts, 29-29 even on the season against the Midwest Conference, and then 5-1 against the Atlantic Division. 34-30 on the season. Entering today, 7-game on-base streak for Tyler Schoenfeld, 7-game on-base streak for Marcus Brodell, and a 10-game on-base streak for Garrett Broussard. The Bolts are heading out onto the field as we get ready for our national anthem. First pitch is coming up in just a few minutes, so don't go anywhere on the Frontier League Network, powered by HDM. Lovely, lovely rendition of our national anthem. We're ready for first pitch here at Ozinga Field, not Thomas More Stadium. We'll be at Thomas More Stadium on Tuesday through Sunday. Florence back in the Kentucky Reds. The Kentucky Red jerseys all series here in Crestwood. Windy City Thunderbolts back to the electric blue with white pants and electric blue caps. Florence, the red caps, red jerseys, gray pants. Back to a regularly scheduled jersey matchup there, not the Dijon mustard, brown, yellow, gold that we saw yesterday from Windy City. Florence will send Tyler Schoenfeld, Brett Blomquist, and Milo Rushford to start things off against the left-handed pitcher Ramon Rodriguez. Florence first time facing him. It's his second professional start. First one did not go his way, 0-1 with a 6.75 against a talented crew, the Schaumburg Boomers. His rookie season here in 2026 out of Point Park University from Puerto Rico. 6 foot, 190 pounds. Division II Point Park University went 26-7 over 4 years with a 3.71 ERA in 60 games, 37 starts. Second team All River States Conference as a sophomore in 2024, went 12-2 that year with a 3.42 ERA and 106 strikeouts in 105 innings. Speaking with Terry Bonadonna before the game, he was saying that Rodriguez throws a lot of strikes. It's evident by his one walk in his only start here in the Frontier League. Just does not throw hard. Not an overpowering guy, one that's going to come at you with a big pitch mix. They were saying he throws like 83. Maybe Florence can attack that early today, just like they did A.J. Campbell, and then hope for better pitching this time around. Lefty-lefty battle to open things up. The first pitch to Schoenfeld. Off-speed missing downstairs. 106 first pitch. Same as yesterday. Very overcast. Wind. If anything, it's blowing out towards right field, but not doing much right now. Sun peeking through in a few spots. The 1-0 in there for a strike. Right now the field completely covered in some shade. It's another cool day. Starting to heat back up. The 1-1 in there for a strike. 1-2 the count to Tyler Schoenfeld. Schoenfeld enters today with a .274 average, 2 home runs, 19 RBIs. Team high 38 stolen bases. Schoenfeld yesterday 1 for 4 with 2 walks and 2 runs scored. The lefty's 1-2 pitch. Off-speed misses downstairs. Two and 2 the count. Rodriguez working quickly. The 2-2 pitch. Schoenfeld skies one out towards right center field. MacArthur and Sandel on the move. Sandel with the grab into the tan leather mitt for out number 1. Let's take a look at the defense for Windy City. Fogle in left, MacArthur in center, Sandel in right field. In the infield, it's Beebe at third, Dunlap at short, Urdaneta at second, Darryl Ruiz over at first, Victor Cherney back behind the plate, the all-star catcher. Brett Blomquist, all-star starting second baseman, digs in. That one's in there for a strike. 10 home runs, 40 RBIs, and a .319 average. Blomquist yesterday, a very good day, 2 for 5. With an RBI, a walk, a strikeout, and 3 runs scored. Still leads the team in slugging and on-base percentage. 1-1. Fouls away the off-speed. Florence gets a 7-game homestand next week. 7 games in 6 days. 3-game series against Joliet, back to a 4-game series against Gateway. Now it's fouled away again, 1-2. Gonna have to continue playing your best baseball. 2 teams that are right behind you in the playoff race. 1-2 to Blomquist. Squares it up out towards right field. Sandel coming in, makes the grab. 2 flyouts to the right fielder. That'll bring up Milo Rushford. Rushford hitting a little down in the order yesterday with the 3-run homer. He moved right back up to the 3 slot. Now Brendan Bobo or Hank Zeisler today. Windy City trying to take advantage and win the series. First pitch to Rushford, high and inside, backs him off the plate. 1 for 4 line, 3 RBIs, a run scored, a walk and 2 Ks for Rushford. .263 average. 1-0. Grounded down the first baseline, but foul. 1-1 the count. That was 86 inside. Already the scouting reports are on. Terry Bonadonna and Zach Browning just trying to fool me, saying he only throws 83. Maybe some exaggeration. The 1-1. This is downstairs. 23-18 on his fastball spin rate. That's at 85 there. Has not pitched on the road both of his starts here at Ozinga Field. 2-1. Missing downstairs, 3-1. This is where Rushford does excel. Works a lot of walks. He's got 32 on the season. That's led to a high on-base percentage. Lefty-lefty battle. Glove in front of the face. Here's the 3-1. Ground ball over towards the shortstop. Beautifully played. Throw on to first is in time. And a 1-2-3 opening frame from Ramon Rodriguez. Far better than his last time out against Schaumburg. Florence quiet in their opening half. We head to the bottom of the first for Windy City's first crack when we return on the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. Bottom half of the first is always brought to you by Heritage Bank. At Heritage Bank, we believe your money should work as hard as you do. Proudly local, fiercely dependable. That's the Heritage difference. Visit heritagebank.com to find a branch near you today. Bottom of one, Jet Lotus makes his first professional start for Florence. Spot start should be used as an opener. It's an interesting spot. Liam MacArthur, Jared Beebe, and Justin Fogel will be the first three to face him. First pitch misses outside, 1-0 the count. We can confirm Lotus has one start, at least in college. 41 games, one start, 4 years at University of Oklahoma. Is that correct? 2-0 the count. Missing upstairs, 3-0. Lotus has been dynamite this season. 9 2/3 innings pitched, 5 hits, just 1 run allowed, 7 walks and 9 Ks. He's had a walk in his last 4 appearances, but has kept things quiet. That one's in there for a strike, 3-1. Fastball 90-91. That slider's got some wicked spin, and that's his best pitch. 84 right down the heart of the plate. Spins in there, 24-21 spin rate. 3-1, fouls it away, he's right back into it. Full count now to the leadoff man. Liam MacArthur was held in check yesterday, 0 for 5. 2 strikeouts, 2 runs scored, reached on an error, and was hit by a pitch. Hitting .324 with the Bolts, 411 on base, .368 slugging. The payoff. This is outside, touching the zone on Trackman. Ends up as a walk there for MacArthur. Right there on the zone. Brings up the hero from yesterday, Jared Beebe. Leadoff runner aboard, nobody out. Beebe had a heck of a day yesterday. Ends up 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs. And a strikeout, now hitting .340 for the All-Star. Now one misses outside. He had 3 runs scored as well. 2-0 the count. Lotus getting behind early. Started off with a 3-0 count, now a 2-0 count. MacArthur with speed at first. Here's the 2-0. It's in there for strike 2 and 1. .2025 Lotus with the Alls 1-5 record, 25 games, a 5.12 ERA. 2-1 gets away from Harbison. On the way to second is MacArthur. Harbison just could not scoop it, couldn't keep it in front. 3-1. Three-one pitch, misses inside. 2 walks to start off the outing for Lotus. Toby Hall already with his first mound visit. It was an interesting spot. Try and get the opener up and moving. It didn't quite make sense to me, just if you were trying to get him to face lefties, you would have a lefty on the mound, which is what Milburn or Girard would have been able to give you. 3 of the first 5 for Windy City are lefties. Lotus is also probably your only stereotypical reliever available tonight, and you'll be using him right now. So the rest of the way will be Milburn and Girard. And if neither of them can give you that length that they need to for Florence to win, I would say the next available would be Logan Jones. Pitched yesterday. Jones, 21 pitches. Lynch has thrown back-to-back days. Karsten back-to-back days. They both threw 10. I just doubt they'd be available tonight. Whitesell injured, and then Danny Heinz threw 29 pitches across 2 2/3 clean innings. As much as I'd love to see him in today's game, I doubt you will. Hadn't pitched in a little bit since his last MLB draft appearance. Runners first and second. Big time spot for Windy City already. Nobody out. Bottom of the first. First pitch to Fogle. Misses inside. Lotus trying to get into that first pitch strike mentality. Last year, Lotus kind of just put in a bunch of positions that, were not for him. 1-0. Ground ball right side. Blomquist will glove it. He's only going to have to run over to first. Fielded that a little awkwardly. Runners move to second and third. That's a job for Fogle. And 1 away now. 3 unassisted. It's Victor churning, and I can already tell you it's Isaac Milburn getting loose in the bullpen. Starting to do some band work. First pitch to Churning. Swing and a miss out in front of the slide. That's the first pitch strike. The first pitch strike for Lotus today. Oh, 1. Swing and a miss way out in front of the slider. 24-40 on the spin rate there. To the count. From the stretch, 0-2 pitch. Misses inside, and Harbison having to go out of his way for that one. He wanted to go back to that slider there, just did not get the same bend on it. 1-2. 1-2 pitch, ground ball up the middle. That'll bring home a run. Baker gloves it, throw on to first is in time. RBI 6-3 put away. Windy City takes an early 1-0 lead.
It's actually better this way, folks. Florence much better when the opposing team scores first versus when they score first. Just because I do believe in superstition, the last time I read the stat, we lost. So I'm not going to. Dara Ruiz digs in. That one misses inside. Runner on third, 2 away. 1-0 lead for the Bolts. Here's the 1-0, fouls it away. Dara Ruiz with a 1-1 count, hoping to give the Bolts an early 1 or 2-0 lead. 1-1 pitch, grounder over towards the second baseman. Shaney felt fielded on 2 hops, and a toss on to first is in time. Lotus limits the damage and strands a runner just 90 feet away. Heading to the top of 2, 1-0 Windy City when we return to the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. Top of the second always brings us our umpire intro, brought to you by Pella Window and Door. Looking for a clear view of every call? Trust Pella Window and Door to bring you replay-worthy clarity and craftsmanship you can count on. Umpire crew today, Kenny Jackson, the crew chief behind home plate. Cias Pascalo down the first baseline, and Lucas Naley down the third baseline. Zade Richardson at the plate, a 1-1 count to him. Off-speed Ben's in there for a strike. Richardson, the MVP of yesterday's game, earned himself a custom watch from the GOAT Foundation. 1-1, right into right field. Leadoff single for Zade Richardson. He continues to just have a stellar season at the plate. Richardson yesterday, obviously the big-time homer. 2 for 4 with 4 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Starts Florence off with their first hit of the night. That'll bring up Garrett Broussard, everyday third baseman for the Yalls. Back on Friday, Broussard had a 2-homer game. That was his 5th and 6th blasts of the season. Still hitting .315 with 42 RBIs. First pitch to him. Top of the zone. In there for a strike. 28-32 on that spin rate for the off-speed there from Rodriguez. The 0-1. Another off-speed. 29-27 in there for a strike. 0-2. Back-to-back off-speeds to Garrett Broussard. Ramon Rodriguez afraid. Throw him a fastball. Here's the 0-2. Bender inside almost hits him. 3 off speeds to Broussard. Pickoff attempt, nothing going. Two stolen bases on the season for Richardson. The 1-2, hard hit. Down the third base line, past the diving Beebe. Richardson on his way to third. That one goes all the way into the corner. They're going to hold Richardson there. And a double for Garrett Broussard on the first fastball he sees. Maybe Rodriguez was right. 3 off speeds, and he hits the fastball. Inside and tight, 23-31 on the spin rate, laces it down the left field line. Runners second and third with nobody out. Florence trying to get that run right back. It's Marcus Brodell. Brodell been one of the best hitters for Florence over the last 2 months. Finally gets a 2-start week. First pitch to him, missing downstairs. Ben and I have been so impressed with what Brodell's been doing at the plate with such inconsistent play. It's hard to stay in that rhythm if you don't know if you're playing every day. So for him to get a 2-start week is always good. Great day back on Friday, 1 for 3 with a walk. The 1-0 in there for a strike on the outer half. The 1-1, off-speed misses downstairs, blocked by Cherney. Brodell over his last 20 games, OPS of 1060 and an average of 318. 30 games, still great, OPS of 1007 and an average of 298. 2-1, off speed, bends in there for a strike right on the inner corner, 28-56. Rodriguez certainly with that, I believe, curveball. That's his best pitch. Florence's first time seeing it. 2-2 count. Runners second and third, nobody out. 2-2. Grounds it foul. It's a moment here for Brodell where all he has to do is put it in play up the middle. They are not playing in. It would be an RBI ground out. Seen a lot of hard hit ground balls up the middle from Brodell. Here's the 2-2. Sends it out towards left field. It's going to bring Fogle in. Richardson trying to tag at third. He's just going to draw a throw. Was a good throw. Not deep enough for a sacrifice fly. 1 away. Let's see what Tucker can do. Now let's see if Windy City changes their defense. Again, all you need is a grounder to tie the game. On a double play scenario. Sacrifice yourself to tie the ball game. First pitch missing downstairs. Tucker over his last 30 games, a 308 average, 810 OPS. The 1-0 in there for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch fouls it away. 1-2. One away, runners second and third. A 1-0 lead for Windy City. Florence trying to get it right back. One-two, swing and a miss. Tucker not able to do the job. That's the first K for Rodriguez. Florence on the brink of letting him off the hook. Windy City gave you a run. All you had to do was hit it on the ground. 2 away. Started off with a single from Richardson and a double from Broussard. And a fly out from Brodell and a strikeout from Tucker. The 1-0 in there for a strike. Dylan Baker's had a good series. 2 for 7 with an RBI, a run scored, 2 walks, and 3 Ks. Came off a series against Gateway, 4 for 12 with 5 RBIs. Single probably scores 2 here. The 1-1. This is outside. Two one. Skied high into center field. MacArthur coming in. Dunlap going out. Nobody gets to it. A misplay in center field and a 2-run double for Dylan Baker. Florence will take it to take a 2-1 lead. Wow. James Dunlap looked like he had an early call and then couldn't find it in the sun. Nobody else was able to get to it. That's an early break for Florence as they take a 2-1 lead. Sure. For everything we've seen in these games against Windy City, it does not surprise me. They have just been some wild games. Some of them not even played well. Yesterday, 3 errors. Day before that, 3 errors. 20-19 game with 4 position players on the mound. It's been a wild ride in 2026 between these two teams, and unfortunately, that's the way the season's going to end. Windy City against Florence at Thomas More Stadium. The 1-0. That one's laced out towards right field. Sandel coming in. He dives and makes a grab, robbing Kyle Harbison of a base knock. Florence picks up 2 and strands a runner in scoring position. We head to the bottom of the second now with a 2-1 lead when we return on the Frontier League Network, powered by HDN. Bottom half of the second. Always look at our Thomas More scoreboard, the scoreboard partner of Florence Yells, Thomas More University. There you'll be able to take your life and your career as far as you want it to go. Apply or donate today at thomasmore.edu. Florence now with a 2-1 lead on the Thomas More scoreboard. Michael Sandel will start things off, followed by Robbie Ayers and James Dunlap. Still Jet Lotus on the mound. Fastball misses inside. Lotus trying to give 2 innings as an opener. 1-0, missing out. 2-0. Has had just 1 first pitch strike. First 6 batters he's faced. 2-0 in there. 2-1. He walked the first 2. A run did come home to score on an RBI groundout from Cherney, but Lotus able to limit the damage. Milburn will be throwing in the bullpen for the first time today. Ground ball up the middle, fielded by Schoenfeld. Throw across his body, on to first, is in time. 4-3 on a nice play from Tyler Schoenfeld, going all the way up the middle. That's on the left side of second base. Should be shortstop's ball. Schoenfeld takes control, and that's a difficult throw across the body on the run. Really nice job there from Tyler Schoenfeld. That'll bring up Robbie Ayers. He had a great day yesterday. Seems like he's always good against Florence, not generally always getting a start, but has been very good against Florence this year. 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored, 2 Ks yesterday. Enters with a .258 average, and there's a second first pitch strike to Lotus, from Lotus. 0-1, runs inside and hits him. So a hit by pitch will grant Ayers first base. James Dunlap watches the first pitch outside. One out. It's in there for a strike. One. No good. 2-1. That one's fouled away. 2-2. Nice fastball there from Jet Lotus. Runner takes off the 2-2, misses upstairs. Throw down to second. Tag applied from Baker is in time. What a play that was. Baker wasn't even at the bag. He had to slide and make that grab on the move while also making the tag. Harbison just threw it to the base perfectly, and Baker's able to make the athletic grab. A caught stealing of Robbie Ayers. There's 2 away. Nice job from Kyle Harbison. Payoff pitch. That one's fouled away. Now an unconventional 1-2-3 possibility. Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss. Lotus picks up a strikeout, his first of the day. 2 innings pitch for Lotus. Let's see if they will take him out and head to Milburn or keep him going in the third. Top of 3 coming. Time for Tettemer Trivia. Y'all's with a 2-1 lead when we return to the Frontier League Network powered by HTN. Top half of the third always brought to you by the Roar Agency, located in all 50 states across the nation. Feel the Roar difference with Roar Insurance. Visit us today at roarins.com. Florence with a 2-1 lead. It's back to the top of the order. Tyler Schoenfeld, Brett Blomquist, and Milo Rushford will start things off. Schoenfeld shows bunt, pulls back, and misses downstairs on the off-speed. Ramon Rodriguez and his curveball still out there for Windy City. So another lefty-lefty battle. Against the lefties so far, it's been all Ramon Rodriguez. He's put away all three lefties for Florence. That one misses outside again on a bunt attempt.
From Schoenfeld. Flying out to right field his last time up. Top of the third always brings us our Tettemer trivia. Way it works, I read a question top half of the third, give you guys the answer the bottom half. You have the opportunity to play along. Head on over to Twitter. The question is live. Our Tettemer9 or Florence_Yalls. You can comment or guess in the comment section. I'll shout you out here on the broadcast. 85 down the heart of the plate, 2-1. 2-1 pitch, showing bunt. Pulls back, it's in there for a strike. 29-20 on the off-speed. Looks like 3 curves, 1 fastball so far. 2 Schoenfeld, a 2-2 count. Rodriguez from the stretch, 2-2. Curveball bends away. Our question of the day for Tettemer Trivia. It's a fun one. We don't got Ben here anymore. We'll go back to one of those ones where just see how many people can get this right. The payoff. Punched out towards right field again. Sandel, work it back. Makes the grab. A couple feet in front of the warning track. Out number 1. Question of the day, name the 4 pitchers this century to strike out 34-plus batters in a 3-game span at age 36 or older. Again, 34-plus batters in a 3-game span and then age 36 or older. The most correct wins. I do give you guys the hints for all of 4 years. 2026, so 1 this year. 2019. 2004, base hit up the middle from Brett Blomquist on the first pitch he sees. That was a fastball upstairs. 2026, 2019, 2004, and 2003. 4 pitchers in the century with just a crazy 3-game span of striking out 34-plus batters. 11.33 average. Age 36 or older. Looking for a couple old guys. Had a great 3-game span. First pitch to Rushford. Off speed in there for a strike. Pickoff attempt, nothing going. Blomquist over at first. That's the 4th hit of the day for Florence. 1 away. Long hold from Rodriguez. 0-1 to Rushford. Off speed in there. 0-2. Again, I'm not asking you to name all 4 for this Tettemer trivia. Just name as many as you can. 0-2. Line drive over towards the second baseman. No throw on to first. They had Blomquist leaning a little bit, but he's able to get back. So line out to second for Rushford. 2 away. Now for Zade Richardson. (2026, 2019, 2004, and 2003). 2026 and 2019, obviously, assume the majority of people can get. Going back to 2004 and 2003, just got to have a good feeling of who was older at that time. The 0-1 fouls it away. Richardson with a leadoff single in the second. He came home to score. Pretty amazing. Florence gets their runs on a bloop single into center field that no one was able to catch. But Kyle Harbison's hit was robbed on a laser into right. Wow, how about that? A balk from Ramon Rodriguez on a pickoff attempt to Brett Blomquist. He'll be granted second and now in scoring position.
That was a called balk by the first base umpire, T.S. Biscala. Oh, 2 the count to Richardson. Single scores Blomquist. The 0-2 pitch. Off speed downstairs, no good. Richardson able to lay off. That is a wicked curve with 29.44 spin rate. Milburn has stopped throwing. Either he's
Warm and ready to go, or they'll stick with Lotus. One-two pitch. Misses outside. 2-2 the count. Two-two, swing and a miss. Out in front of the off-speed Richardson. Florence strands a runner in scoring position. A single from Blomquist. Heading to the bottom of the third, get your guesses in for Tettemer Trivia. It's a 2-1 ball game when we return on the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken pitching change with the new wing coming into the game. You can pick up the best swings in the tri-state area. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, always fresh, never frozen. Night is done for Jet Lotus. 2 innings pitched, no hits, 1 run, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Isaac Milburn will come in here in the third inning, trying to give Florence some bulk relief. This was always the plan. Against his former team now. First pitch, grounder, over towards the shortstop. Fielded on 2 hops on the backhand. Baker's throw on to first is in time. 6-3 on the put-away to sit down Osway Urdaneta. A lot of bang-bang plays at first in this series. That's just a nice play from Dylan Baker. Good full extension from Brett Blomquist as well. Brings up the top of the order Liam MacArthur. And, you could teeter with the idea of keeping Lotus out there, but it makes sense to go to the lefty with the top of the order coming up, where 3 of the first 5 are lefties. Also force Josué Ordaneta to hit from the left side as a switch hitter, or from the right side. That one misses downstairs. MacArthur, a walk and a run scored his last time up. The 1-0. Missing out. Really good spot there at 90 miles per hour. Isaac Milburn has turned it on in his last few appearances out of the bullpen. First time was July 19th against Mississippi. 4 innings pitched, a hit, no runs, a walk, and 1 strikeout. 2-0, misses downstairs. His next time out was July 22nd against Gateway. 4 innings pitch again. This time 3 hits, no runs, a walk, but 5 strikeouts. Able to pick up saves in both of those. Ended up closing the games for Florence. 3-0. Missing inside, a 4-pitch walk to Liam MacArthur. His second walk of the day. 1 out runner aboard. We're still playing Tettemer trivia. Start getting to some of our guesses with 1 away. Rich Tettemer was first to chime in. He said Chris Sale, Justin Verlander, Randy Johnson, and Kurt Schilling. Tyler Douglas said Chris Sale, Clayton Kershaw, Randy Johnson, and Pedro Martinez. First pitch to BB is in there for a strike on the off-speed. Zach Jury chiming in said Justin Verlander, Max Scherzer, Johnson, and Pedro. Oh, 0-1. Off-speed misses outside. Question was, name the 4 pitchers this century to strike out 34-plus batters in a 3-game span at age 36 or older. The most correct wins. Again, 34-plus batters in a 3-game span at age 36 or older. Now it's fouled away. My hint, I gave the years 2026, 2019, 2004, and 2003. I can tell you what, one of these pitchers did it twice. 2 different spans. But there are 4 separate pitchers. The 1-2 misses outside. Pickoff attempt, nothing going. Three guesses for it. 2-2. Off speed. Misses outside. Full count. Ben Howard chiming in from the road. Says Chris Sale, Randy Johnson, Pedro Martinez, and Justin Verlander. Here's the payoff. Check swing. Whoa. They're just going to say a foul tip into the glove of Harbison. Take it either way, it's a strikeout. Don't often see that, a check swing foul ball. Foul tip. Guess that does mean he went all the way around. First K of the day for Isaac Milburn. Now 2 away and a runner on first. It's Justin Fogel. Here's the 0-1. Fouls it away, 0-2. 2 away, we can get to our answer. I can tell you, we got a lot of people very close. Runner takes off the 0-2, fouls it away. He'll have to retreat. A lot of people very close. Again, Sale, Kershaw, Johnson, and Pedro for Douglas. Rich Tettemer said Sale, Verlander, Johnson, and Schilling. Ben Hauer said Sale, Johnson, Martinez, Verlander. And Zach Drury said Verlander, Scherzer, Johnson, and Pedro. We have someone with 3 out of 4 correct. How about that? 0-2. Punched out towards right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. One hops in front of Rushford. On the way to third is MacArthur. He'll be in there with a slide. 2 out single for Justin Fogel. Runners at the corners and 2 away for Victor Cherney. Let's get to our answers. So the one with multiple stints of doing it was Randy Johnson. As Carter Cousins is going to start chiming in here. His first guess was Scherzer. Randy Johnson did it in 2000 to 2002, and then he did it again in 2004. That one's in there for a strike. So Randy Johnson is correct. A lot of people got that one right. Curt Schilling did so in 2003. Carter just said John Lackey. 0-1. This is outside. Curt Schilling did it in 03. Rich Tettemer was the only one to get that. Carter Cousins just said Schilling. Don't worry, he's not listening in. He's in Greece. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Schoenfeld coming in on it. Makes the grab. Throw across his body onto first is in time. Nice play again there from Schoenfeld. Going up the middle, out of his range. I guess in his range, but out of his spot, really. You think that's a shortstop's ball coming across. Schoenfeld makes another nice play to end the inning. And a clean first for Isaac Milburn. We head to the top of the 4th. Florence with a 2-1 lead when we return on the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. Top half of the 4th inning. It's 2-1 Florence, looking for a couple more runs. Garrett Broussard, Marcus Brodell, and Jackson Tucker still facing Ramon Rodriguez. Going through our Tettemer trivia. Giving away 2 of the answers. Rich Tettemer right now 2 for 2. Told you, someone does have 3 correct. There's one that nobody guessed.
First pitch to Broussard. Off speed downstairs. Broussard's last at-bat, he doubled. He saw 3 curveballs to start off his at-bat. 2 of them were strikes, and the other one he's able to lay off. His first fastball, he blistered down the left field line. There's a fastball top of the zone that he's right through it, 1-1. So to complete our Tettemer trivia, I already told you Randy Johnson did it several times, 2000, 2002, 2004. Kurt Schilling in 2003, hard hit. Diving stop from Beebe, back to the legs. Throw on to first is upstairs, but in time. Able to tag Garrett Broussard. 5-3 on the put away. A nice job there from Beebe. That was roasted 97 off the bat. First out of the inning. Justin Verlander in 2019 was one of our other guesses. So that was our technical winner there, if you haven't already made the guess. The one nobody got was 2026. Everyone was saying Sale. It was not. It was Zach Wheeler this year. Zach Wheeler in a 3-game span, striking out 34-plus batters, age 36 or older. Off speed in there for strike to Brodell. He flied out to left his last time up. So the winner for today, his first guess, getting 3 out of 4 correct. It didn't get his own home team. It was Rich Tettemer. Did not get Zach Wheeler. Instead guessed the enemy, Chris Sale. Randy Johnson, Kurt Schilling, Justin Verlander, and Zach Wheeler. We'll say that Ben Howard ended up getting Johnson and Verlander correct. He got 2. Douglas got 2. That one skied out towards right field. Sandel came in, now is working towards the gap. He makes the grab. He's had a busy day at right, 2 away. So congratulations to Rich Tettemer. Correct answer for today's Tettemer Trivia. Zach Wheeler not an all-star. Absolute blasphemy. All made up, though, because LeBron James is a 76er. Jackson Tucker at the plate. Struck out in an off-speed his last time up. First pitch to him. This is inside. 1-0 the count. Two away bases empty. The 1-0. Top of the zone in there for a strike. Straight up defense. Ground ball over towards the shortstop. Two-hopper. Dunlap. Throw across his body is in time. A 1-2-3 frame from Rodriguez. The Alls are down in order, heading to the bottom of the 4th. Milburn back out for another inning of work with a 2-1 lead when we return on the Frontier League Network, powered by HDN. Bottom of the 4th. 2-1 ball game. Florence on top. Isaac Milburn back out for his second inning of work. Had a walk and a single. Picked up a strikeout. Stranded runners at the corners. It's Daryl Ruiz, Michael Sando, and Robbie Ayers for the Thunderbolts. Ruiz a ground out to second his last time up. That was when Jet Lotus opened the game. First pitch to Ruiz, fouls it away. he's a talented lefty bat. 0-1. Again sent foul out of the stadium, it looks like. No 0-2 the count. Milburn standing tall, middle of the rubber. Has his sign. Takes a breath. Winds the 0-2 pitch. Bounces in the dirt. Onto an off speed there. 28.71 on the spin rate. It's a good change from Lotus to Milburn. Around the same speed. But both with incredible sliders. Milburn's breaks away from lefties. Lotus was breaking away from righties. 1-2. Called. Strike three. Punches him out. Bottom of the zone. 89 there. Dots up the inside corner. Second K from Milburn. Brings up Michael Sandel. Also a ground out to second. 2026 All-Star Sandel. Yesterday went 3 for 5. Great comeback game there. Got his batting average back up to 293. Off speed in there for a strike. 0-1, fouls it away. Another 0-2 count here for Milburn. Wind up the 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses upstairs. We got Tommy Webster tuning in. He said celebrating 100 years on the Kearney farm today. Took some time out to watch the Y'alls game in Dansville, New York. Appreciate you tuning in, Tommy. Tommy Webster there. The 1-2. Ground ball over towards the second baseman. Schoenfeld swallows it up. Throw on to first is in time. 4-3 put away. Brings up Robbie Ayers, who was hit by a pitch and caught stealing last time around. Always happy to hear where all you guys are tuning into the Y'alls. Obviously, I'm always where the Y'alls are. And a bunch of people all across the country. No one misses downstairs. I would not have guessed Tommy Webster in Dansville, New York today, so that's great to know. One 0 count to Ayers. One misses downstairs. Tight game again, 2-1. Florence and the Bolts play each other very well. Now it's a hot shot down the left field line. It's going to drop in for a single. Fielding that, Marcus Brodell. His throw in will hold Robbie Ayers. 2-out single. Brings up James Dunlap. Ben Howler tuning in. He said just past Lafayette, middle of Indiana is where he's tuning in from. They're in the Y'alls Mobile. That off-speed misses upstairs. Ben Howler, Max Johnson, Lexa Johnson, and Scarlett Johnson all tuning in. Hoping Scarlett is asleep for you guys. The 1-0. Hard hit into left field. In comes Brodell, and he makes the grab. 100 off the bat, but right at Marcus Brodell, and there's another scoreless inning from Isaac Milburn. 2-1 lead as we head to the top of the fifth. Looking for some more runs when we return to the Frontier League Network, powered by HDN. Top of the fifth, a 2-1 lead. Dylan Baker will start things off for Florence, followed by Kyle Harbison. Top of the order, Tyler Shaneyfeld. Baker, a 2-run double his last time up. It was a bloop into shallow center field that the shortstop Dunlap lost in the sun. Either way, Florence picked up their only 2 runs off of him. That's just the game of baseball. First pitch in there for a strike. Rodriguez trying to keep things quiet. He's retired 5 in a row. 1-2-3 frame in the fourth. 0-1, swing and a miss. 0-2. Two, fouls it away. Staying alive there. The 0-2 pitch misses in. The 1-2 misses outside. Two-two pitch. Ground ball over towards the third baseman, Beebe. Fields it on 2 hops. Throw across the diamond is in time. 5-3 put away, make it 6 in a row for Rodriguez. Misses downstairs on the first pitch to Kyle Harbison. Was robbed by a single from Michael Sandel, a diving play. The 0-1 in there for a strike. Two, swing and a miss. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Harbison down on 3 pitches. That's the 3rd K for Ramon Rodriguez. First pitch in there for a strike to Shaneyfeld. Oh, 1 in there for a strike. 0-2 the count. Shaneyfeld 2 flyouts to right. Ramon Rodriguez has kept the lefties quiet. First time through, he's sat them all down. Shaneyfeld, Rushford, Brodell combined 0 for 6 against Rodriguez. The 1-2. This is downstairs. This is downstairs again. Now a full count to Schoenfeld. He's worked himself all the way back. The payoff. Grounds it off his leg. He'll do it again. Payoff to Schoenfeld. Grounds it to Hopper over towards the second baseman. Erdinada throw on to first is in time. 1-2-3 frame for Florence. Rodriguez has retired 8 in a row. We head to the bottom of the fifth, a 2-1 lead when we return to the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. Bottom of the fifth, Josue Erdinada will start things off. 9-1-2 due up for the Thunderbolts. Isaac Milburn back out for his third inning of work. Florence at least hoping for 2 more innings from Milburn. First pitch in there for a strike. A 1 grounder, scooter over towards the shortstop. Baker throw on first is in time. 6-3 on the put away. It's another 6-3 put out from Erdinada. Back up to the top of the order, Liam MacArthur, who's walked twice, will dig in. Lefty-lefty battle. Decent attendance here at Ozinga Field. A lot more people down in the shade. Third base, left field side. First pitch misses at the top of the zone. One-0 shows bunt, fouls it away. One. Hard hit through the left side of the infield. Just off the end of the bat. Finds a spot. One out single for Liam MacArthur. He's been on base 3 times today. Brings up Jared Beebe, 0 for 1 with a walk. Beebe, about a 400-foot walk-off homer yesterday. His 7th of the season. First pitch, misses inside. Y'all's head back to Florence after this. Enjoy an off day tomorrow. Pick off at 10-0 going. And they'll start 7-game homestand. 7 games in 6 days. A doubleheader will be on Saturday. 2 sevens. Country night at Thomas More Stadium. 1-0. Fouls it away, 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Off speed in there for a strike. Bottom of the zone. 21-61 on the spin rate. Really nice spot from Isaac Milburn. He's got Beebe down 1-2. Milburn's picked up 2 Ks so far. He's allowed 3 hits and a walk. 2 1/3 inning of work. The 1-2 pitch. Beebe out in front of the off speed. Another strikeout for Isaac Milburn. His 3rd of the day and 2nd time sitting down Beebe. Brings up Justin Fogle, who singled off of Milburn his last time up. MacArthur on first. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. 2-1 ball game. First pitch, misses upstairs. I say it hits his hand. Got express pass on to first base. Runners first and second now, 2 away. Victor Cherney will dig in. He's 0 for 2, an RBI ground out in the first. It's the only run right now for Windy City. It's a big spot here for Milburn. It's, again, really talented top of the order for Windy City. They extend it with Sandel hitting 6th just because you know what he's done. And you know what he can do against you, even if he is maybe a little slow. As of right now, it's a little bit of a rut. 3 for 5 yesterday, didn't look like it. That one's in there for a strike, but he's lost his leadoff spot, and he's also lost his center field spot. So certainly not what you saw before the break. Milburn with an 0-1 count. Look back at second, the 0-1 pitch. One skied high out towards left field. Brodell all the way to the warning track. Looks like he has room, and it's off his glove. Never really got a good read on it. 1 run comes home to score. The relay to the plate, tag applied. It's off the glove of Harbison. Oy. Brodell didn't look comfortable at all on that fly ball read. Never really had it. Never was camped, even though it was sky high. And it's off his glove. They will give an error. So what should end the inning ends up giving Windy City a 3-2 lead. Justin Fogle scores all the way from first on it. Those will be unearned runs against Isaac Milburn. E7, we've seen 3 E7s in the last 24 hours. Florence has 7 errors in the series. That is certainly odd. Grounder, slow roller, first base side. No one's covering first. A flip on to Isaac Milburn. He's not able to get to it. Breaking for home. The run comes in to score. 4-2, Windy City. Even that could be an error. It will be. I don't know who they gave it to. Guess on the toss from Blomqvist. It's an awkward play. Back-to-back errors. Now 8 errors in the series. 3 unearned in the inning against Milburn. Runner on first. Florence desperately missing Hank Zeisler and Brendan Bobo in this lineup and in the field. I think regardless of how left field's gone, that's 4 errors in the series for left field. Blomqvist has now made 2, even though that's a tough play. Far too many errors to say that you deserve to win the baseball game for sure. Yesterday, you're happy to be in it. 11 runs from your offense, but 3 errors from the defense. Coughed things up. Florence happy to be in it today. It's not an error, but a mental mistake from the Windy City defense. That led to the 2 runs. First pitch in there for a strike. And unfortunately, it's coming against Milburn, who's
looked as good as he has in his last 2 appearances out of the bullpen. Those are his first runs, again, unearned. 0-1 fouls it away, 0-2. Good bounce back here against Sandal. Fastball upstairs, no good at 88. The 1-2 misses outside, 2-2. Two outside again. Full count. This was 0-2. Don't want to lose him here. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there from Milburn. He picks up his 4th K. Defense does not help him out. 3 unearned runs on back-to-back errors from Brodell and Blomqvist. 4-2 lead for the Bolts. We head to the top of the 6th. Florence running out of room. Can they get anything going? When we return to the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. Florence chasing 2 now. It's Brett Blomquist to start things off. Ramon Rodriguez still out there. Blomquist 1 for 2 today. Singled back in the third. Ramon Rodriguez has handled Florence exponentially well. Tired the last 10. Off speed in there for a strike. 0-1. That one misses outside. 1-1 the count. The off speed's the only pitch for Rodriguez. As long as you're able to sit on that. Fouls it away. Doesn't throw over 86 on the fastball. Nothing that's going to blow you away. You should be able to have time and readjust. The 1-2. Ground ball, slow roller over towards the third baseman, Beebe. Gloves it, throw on to first is in time. Windy City has not made an error in the series. Made the mental mistake, but not an actual error. Florence has made 8 of them. Keep waiting for one of these balls to go offline. It's just not happening.
Rushford will dig in. Rodriguez has done his job against lefties. He sat down Shaney, Felt, Rushford, and Brodell. See if Rushford can break that. First pitch to him. Skies it. Down the third baseline.
Foul territory. Beebe over towards the net. Runs out of room. No 1. Swing and a miss. Oh, 2 bounces in the dirt. 28.81 on the spin rate. Right-handed pitcher looks like Carson Blumador. Lifting his hat up and says he is ready. I don't think Florence wants to get to the Windy City pen. The Y'all's got nothing against bullpens as of late. 1-2. Skies it. Well hit out towards right center field. Sandel on the move. He's not going to get there. 1 hops onto the wall. Rushford on his way to second, and he'll stop there with a 1-out double. Only takes 1. Someone to get the offense up and moving. Rushford's able to break up that 11-in-a-row retired streak with a double, his first hit of the day. Nice piece there from Rushford, able to wait for the fastball, drills it. 100 off the bat, 344 on the distance. No doubter in Gateway. Tom Carcion's seen enough. That is the end of the line for the lefty, Ramon Rodriguez, as he gives up his first hit to a left-handed hitter in the Florence lineup. Carson Blumador will come in when we return to the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. Hooves Hangout pitching change. Looking for the perfect spot to relax and open your favorite Pokemon or baseball trading cards. Visit former Reds reliever J.J. Hoover at Hooves Hangout today, 405 Washington Street, Suite D in Alexandria. Zade Richardson at the plate. Bolts up 4-2. Runner in scoring position is Rushford at second. Richardson laces one off the glove of the shortstop Dunlap into left field. Rushford on his way to third. The throw comes in, but it's not in time. Second hit of the day for Zade Richardson. First pitch swinging. Got an off speed, punches it. 93 off the bat. Runners at the corners for Broussard. Second hit of the day for Zade. Broussard followed him back in the second with a double. Both came home to score on the 2-run double from Baker. Y'all's best opportunity since that second inning. They've been held in check. 3, 4, and 5. That one's in there for a strike. Slider breaking away. That one's fouled. 0-2 the count. That strike call did miss outside. Oh, 2. Slider misses out. Foot off the plate. One and 2 the count. Kick the 1-2 pitch. Misses inside. 2-2. Carson Plumidor against Florence on Friday. 3 1/3. 2 hits, no runs, a walk, and 3 Ks. He held the Y'alls in check. Trying to do so here. 2-2 to Broussard. He skies one out towards center field. Well hit. MacArthur. Warning track. Makes the grab right in front of the wall. Way deep. Rushford can jog home. That's a sacrifice fly from Garrett Broussard for out number 2. Florence makes this a 4-3 ball game. Runner on first for Marcus Brodell. Richardson, 3-step lead at first. First pitch missing inside. Brodell was held in check by the lefty. 0-2 against him. Let's see what he could do against Plumidor. It does end Rodriguez's line. He gives up 3 runs, 5 hits, 5 1/3, no walks, and 3 Ks. 1-0. No throw. Runners at the corners on a blister 104 single off the bat of Brodell. Third hit of the inning. Now for Jackson Tucker. Jackson Tucker 0 for 2 today. He's up in a big spot once again. Could not get it done in the second. It was the man behind him, Baker, who got those runs in. Let's see what he could do this time around. Florence trying to tie the game right back up. Surrendering 3 unearned in the 5th. Technically, not a run yet against the bullpen piece, but it's already better than what we saw yesterday. Florence didn't get a hit against the bullpen until the 9th. First pitch to Tucker. He skies it down the left field line. That's going to drop in for a base hit and 1 hop the wall. Up and over the wall. A ground rule double, and that is going to save Windy City. Brodell will have to stay at third. A ground rule double to tie the game. But if that bounces off the wall, no. Either way, a nice first pitch hunt there from Jackson Tucker. 100 off the bat. Brodell on third, Tucker on second. Again, that's a break for the Bolts. Brings up Dylan Baker. Maybe he can make things right. He skies it high and deep down the line, but way foul. That was also well hit. 99 off the bat. Florence right back, 4-4 ball game. Still looking for more. Baker didn't have to do much for the 2-run double. It was a sky-high pop-up that no one could get to in shallow center. The 0-1, he's swinging through it. 0-2, that slider downstairs. Oh, 2, misses down. One-two pitch, off speed, misses out. 76 there, 24.51 on the spin rate. Two-two, fouls away that off speed again, stays alive, spoils it. Tucker with speed at second. 2-2 to Baker, swing and a miss. Bottom of the zone. He goes down on strikes, and Florence leaves a lot of meat on the bone, but at least they did tie the game up at 4-4. Heading to the bottom of the sixth when we return to the Frontier League Network, powered by HDN. Bottom of the sixth, the 4-4 ball game. Off speed in there for a strike from Isaac Milburn. He'll go to work against Robbie Ayers, James Dunlap, and Josue Urdaneta. Here's the 0-1, missing up. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Skies it high. Out towards center field. Tucker is coming in on it. He's called off by Rushford in the gap. He makes the grab.
Rushford able to find that one in the sun for out number 1. James Dunlap 0 for 2 today. Here's the first pitch to Dunlap. Misses inside. Florence will start to warm up John Gerard. Like I said, I think they really want to get through the 6th year with Milburn. That means Gerard only has to cover 3 innings. technically, if he's efficient, you can get through like maybe one. One is great. One time through the order. That one's skied down the first base line. Foul territory, out of play. One time through the order would be awesome. If you go 1.5, you'd feel pretty good if you're Girard. Girard's been up and down in his 2 outings so far for Florence. Gets the move to the pen. Don't know if it's really permanent, but with the way this next week's going to show up, need a lot of those long relief arms and people that can go in spot starts. 7 games in 6 days. One and 2 the count, one away, bases empty. Millie winds the 1-2 pitch. Off speed downstairs, bounces in the dirt. The 2-2 fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Off speed outside, gets Dunlap. That's the 4th K or 5th K from Isaac Milburn. He's been rolling. If you don't get 3 unearned runs there, and the defense does a job, this is, again, another masterpiece from Milburn. Two outs, bases empty. Josue Donado's grounded out to short twice. Off speed, misses outside. The 1-0. Missing out again, 2-0. Four ball game, bottom of the 6th. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Off speed in there for a strike. And 2-1. Foul tipped off the glove of Harbison. 2-2 the count. Boy, this Wi-Fi here, just unreliable. Everything good on the radio stream. 2-2. Ground ball left side. Broussard swallows it up. Throw on to first is high, but Blomquist lands on the bag in time. 5-3 put away and a 1-2-3 frame from Milburn. He's gone 4 innings. It's 3 unearned runs. Once again, fantastic out of the pen. We head to the top of the 7th. Florence looking to break the 4-4 piece when we return to the Frontier League Network, powered by HDN. Top of the 7th, it's a 4-4 tie. Kyle Harbison will start things off. An off-speed in there for a strike. Top of the zone was in there. Oh, and 1. Ooh, misses inside, almost hits him. Carson Plumidor still on the mound, swing and a miss. Harbison way out in front of the slider. Plumidor, it's a lot of off speeds. Florence able to get 3 hits against him, some loud outs as well. Harbison down 1-2. Skies one out towards left field. In comes Fogle, out goes Dunlap. It's Fogle with the call and the grab. Harbison sat down on that off speed pretty well. Hit it straight up. Brings up the top of the order Tyler Schoenfeld. He's 0 for 3, trying to protect a 7-game on-base streak. First pitch, missing in, 77. 24-25 on the spin rate there on the slider from Plumidor. Florence just wildly out-hitting the Bolts, 8-3. But it's been the bad defense from the Y'alls that's brought the Bolts right into this game. Check swing. Doesn't count, 2-0 the count. Florence with 8 errors in the series. Windy City with none. That one misses downstairs, 3-0. Taking a look at some of the scores around the league. Everyone else playing in their afternoon games on this fine Sunday. 3-0 upstairs, a 4-pitch walk. Schoenfeld reaches base, extends that record. His on-base streak to 8 now. 8 games in a row on base. Blomquist 1 for 3. 1 away. Florence and Windy City tied up 4-4 in the top of the 7th. Washington versus Brockton has not started yet, doesn't look like. Bottom of the 6th in Schaumburg. The Slammers with a 4-2 lead over the Boomers. Lake Erie at Gateway. Gateway all over the Crushers. 9-0. 11 hits compared to the 3 for the Crushers. Gateway held them in check yesterday, too. It was just a 1-hit performance from the Crushers. Gateway jumped out to a 6-0 lead. Who was that on? Don't know who that is. Gage Vales on the other side. That's a bounce back, 5 2/3, 3 hits. Shutout, baseball, no walks, and 5 Ks. Bottom of the 8th, Sussex County and New York in a big-time matchup. 6-5 in the bottom of the 8th. Sussex County in front. First pitch to Blomquist, misses upstairs, 1-0. Schoenfeld with wheels over at first. The stolen base king, 84 swipe bags in his career with Florence. The 1-0. Blomquist rips one out towards left field. Fogle, warning track to the wall. At 1 hops up and over once again. Windy City is saved from the ground rule double. Blomquist was pointing that it was still in play. It hits that top outfield wall sign, which is actually behind the fence, even though it does not look like it. 2nd and 3rd and 1 away. That is 2 ground rule doubles for Florence, where runs would have scored, and instead does not end up that way. They have to be stopped at 3rd, and Tom Carcione will make a move. Carson Plumidor's night is done. Florence hit him around. Hoping we can stay on top of it with Milo Rushford. Gets a new wing when we return to the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. here in the top half of the 7th inning. A 4-4 lead for Florence. It's Matt Bonner, the left-handed pitcher, in to face the lefty Milo Rushford. Carson Plumidor picks up 3 outs, just goes an inning. Gives up 4 hits. Right now on tap for both runners on base. 1 K and 1 walk. Big time spot. The infield in against Rushford. Runners second and third, 1 away. First pitch, swing and a miss. Blows it by him. Top of the zone at 91. Garcione, the manager for Windy City, goes to the lefty-lefty battle. Rushford was 0-2 against the lefty Rodriguez. Then doubled against them to end Rodriguez's outing. Another swing and a miss there. So he's faced all lefties today. And he's down 0-2 early. Calm time at the plate. Windy City helped out by their own field. Couple ground rule doubles, holding y'all's runners at third that easily would have scored. Maybe could have crawled in and still scored. 0-2 pitch, misses upstairs. Infield in, and even if you put it on the ground, you force them to make a play. Now, I will say this, Windy City has been lights out defensively, especially in comparison to Florence. The 1-2, ooh, runs inside. Either hit him in the back or the helmet. Take another look. Hits him square in the back. Hit by pitch will load the bases for Zade Richardson. Woohoo. Face of the Florence Y'alls in a big-time spot. He's already picked up 2 hits today. And he's come home to score in both. 2 for 3 line with 2 singles. Bases loaded, 1 out. Infield now pushes back. The corners will be in. First pitch to Richardson. Top of the zone at 91. A 1. Check swing, misses out. One count. Double play ball in effect. Richardson's got to be burning down the line. The 1-1 pitch, he skies it out towards center field. MacArthur, plenty enough deep. Tagging from third, Shaney felt. He'll come home to score, and Florence takes a 5-4 lead off the bat of Zade Richardson. He does a job. Sacrifice fly deep to center field. I was hoping it had the distance at first. But I won't get greedy. I'll take a run. Runners first and second now for Garrett Broussard. Broussard is 1 for 2 with a sac fly as well. Doubled back in the second. Blomquist the runner on second. Rushford on first. The first pitch misses downstairs to Broussard. Florence out in front 5-4. Broussard flies out towards right field. Sandel at the line makes the grab. To end the inning, the Y'alls pick up a run, leave 2 runners on base. They take a 5-4 lead as we head to stretch time at Ozinga Field when we return on the Frontier League Network, powered by HDN. Stretch time at Ozingo Field, always brought to you by the Stretch Lab. Their team of highly trained flexologists will give you a deeper stretch than you can ever achieve on your own. Visit stretchlab.com to find a location near you today. Liam MacArthur will start things off at the top of the order for Windy City. Isaac Milburn will stay out there. Off speed, misses inside. Want to know the count. So far, Milburn 4 innings pitched. It's 3 runs, all of them unearned. He's picked up 5 Ks and another solid outing out of the pen. The 1-0 in there. The 1-1. Hard hit through the left side of the infield. 4 times on base for MacArthur. He continues his torrid pace against Florence. Held in check yesterday, still picked up 2 runs. This time it's all him. Leadoff single. Nobody warming up for the Y'alls. John Gerard was. Now he sat down. Now he's going to stand back up. Get tossing with the bullpen catcher, Angelo Pahila. Jared Beebe, 0 for 2 with 2 Ks and a walk. Off speed upstairs, no good. We're trying to find that sharpness on his off speed. MacArthur, good speed at first. He represents the tying run, the 1-0. This is upstairs. So far, that off speed is not bending like it was for Milburn. Swing and a miss. Gets him on the fastball inside. Two-one. Fouls it away, 2-2. See if Milburn can come back here. That's 76 with 26.9 on the spin rate. Doesn't feel like that's the slider. A little bit more loop than usual. 2-2. Misses out. Full count. Full count, runner on first, nobody out. Pickoff attempt. Just kept in front there from Blomquist. No real play over there. Trying to extend as much as they can out of this outing from Milburn. You're really only left with John Gerard in your bullpen. Everybody else has been used pretty heavily in the series. Pickoff attempt. They had him leading. Got him! A pickoff of MacArthur at first. What a play there from Isaac Milburn. Had him leaning on back-to-back pickoffs. That clears the bases. 1 away. Wow, on the shoulder. Good tag there from Blomquist. Let's see how this payoff pitch goes. Milburn still from the stretch. The payoff. Fouls it away. We'll do it again. Really nice move there from Isaac Milburn. The payoff again misses out. That'll be a walk to Jared Beebe, so that runner goes right back to first. It's again a tying run on base. Toby Hall going to come out, see if this is the end for Milburn. They'll have gone 4 1/3. Or if he's just going to try and settle him down. It's a lefty-lefty battle either way. Justin Fogle just hit by a pitch against Milburn. Actually, he did single back in the third. So he's reached base twice. Milburn's going to stay out there. Probably short leash, if this guy gets on, you're done. Y'all's with a 5-4 lead. Out hitting Windy City 9-4. Defense has not backed them up today with those 3 unearned runs. Milburn staying poised regardless. Against the 3-hole hitter, Justin Fogle. First pitch, off speed. Top of the zone, misses inside. That was a called strike yesterday. One-0. Top of the zone in there. Double play would be euphoric. The 1-1. This is outside. Ooh. Harbison had to move on that. Almost did a little bit of a deke. Trying to fool BB. Thinking that one was away. Tell you what, Gerard has been warming up for a long time. Two one. Ground ball over towards the second baseman, Schoenfeld. Toss to second one, relay over to first. 4-6-3, the old ham and eggs tailor-made double play. Gets Milburn out of the inning. He's gone 5 strong. We head to the top of the 8th, still with a 5-4 lead when we return on the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN.
Top half of the 8th, and it's a 5-4 lead for Florence. Looking to add, it'll be Marcus Brodell followed by Jackson Tucker and Dylan Baker. Brodell 1 for 3 today. Still the lefty Bonner on the mound. He takes that long step back. First pitch misses upstairs. Do a little This State in Baseball history. July 26th. It's always presented by Furniture Fair. Style, comfort, value. That's the Furniture Fair promise. Visit your local showroom or shop online at FurnitureFair.net. 2-0 the count. Two 0. Swing and a miss. Fastball right there. (1948) Babe Ruth makes his last public appearance at the New York premiere of the film The Babe Ruth Story. Dies 3 weeks later. That one's in there for a strike. This date in 1948, his last public appearance. Seeing the King of Crash, Sultan of SWAT, the Colossus of Clown. 2-2. Misses inside, in on the hands of Marcus Brodell. Payoff pitch, fouls it straight back. That would have been right up here. How about all you Reds fans? 1978, Johnny Bench hits his 300th career home run, and Rose hits his 39th straight game. But the Reds bow to the Mets 12-3. Well, I don't like the ending part, but streak continues for Rose, and 300 homers for Bench. Payoff. Misses outside. Leadoff walk for Marcus Brodell. Runner on first. It's time for some insurance for Florence. Tom Carcione, a slow walk out. That should do it for Bonner. No motion to the pen. Looks like the reliever is ready to come through. And they do make the signal. Another Hooves Hangout pitching change when we return on the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. Hooves Hangout pitching change, looking for the perfect spot to relax and open your favorite Pokemon or baseball trading cards. Visit former Reds reliever J.J. Hoover at Hooves Hangout today, 405 Washington Street, Suite D in Alexandria. Jackson Tucker will be at the plate. Oh, how about this? Florence going to get a pinch hitter. It'll be Brendan Bobo in for Tucker. Wow. Tucker an RBI double his last time up. That's big.
That is a big-time loss in the defense department for Florence. Not because Bobo's a bad defender, but because Tucker is the best outfielder out there.
Tucker made a phenomenal play yesterday in center field that I don't think anyone else besides Shaney felt could make. See what Bobo does here at a big-time spot. Just looking for insurance for Florence. They'll go to their home run leader in Brendan Bobo. Want to know the count. Swing and a miss. Bobo will move in, probably to right field, and move Rushford to center. 1-1 the count after a big swing and a miss. Brodell, good lead over at first. Pickoff have nothing going. The 1-1. Skies it high. Behind home plate. Cherney towards the netting, trying to find it. Makes the grab. Does not pay off for Florence. You lose defense and a chance to pop out in foul territory for Bobo. One away runner on first. Brings up Dylan Baker. Florence started off red hot when they were using pinch hitters to start the season. Lightning hot. And you know what I'm saying? Lightning hot. It was like 2 for 3. But since then, Florence is 2 for 11. Using a pinch hitter. Tucker and Blomquist, the only two to get hits. Blomquist with 2 walks, Sergio Gutierrez with a walk, and Marcus Brodell with a walk. The only RBI for a pinch hitter was Sergio Gutierrez with an RBI walk. Dylan Baker, 2-0 count on him. That one's in there for a strike. If you have Tucker at the plate, you could have had him bunt Brodell into scoring position. That way you have 2 chances to try and bring home some insurance. 2-1. Lobbed into center field. MacArthur makes the grab for out number 2. Brings up Kyle Harbison, who's 0 for 3. 2 good swings on flyouts. He struck out back in the 5th. John Gerard back up and moving in the bullpen. Swing and a miss, top of the zone. 1991, after 9 no-hit innings, Montreal's Mark Gardner allows 2 hits and a run in the 10th to lose to Los Angeles. So had a no-hitter, but had to pitch into extras. 0-1 upstairs, no good. Oral Hershiser, Kevin Gross, and Jay Howell also allowed just 2 hits for the win. And then in 1992, our final this day in baseball history, the Ryan Express just keeps on rolling. Nolan Ryan strikes out his 100th batter of the season for a Major League record 23rd consecutive year. 1-1 grounder up the middle, fielded by Dunlap, a toss on to second the easy way to end the inning. Florence gets the leadoff runner aboard, but cannot execute. We head to the bottom of the 8th. John Gerard will be the new pitcher, trying to hold on to a 5-4 lead when we return on the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. Bottom of the 8th, Florence holding on to a 5-4 lead. It's a Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken pitching change with a new wing coming into the game. You can pick up the best wings in the tri-state area. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, always fresh, never frozen. John Gerard is in for Isaac Milburn. Gerard started his last 2 appearances. Moves to the bullpen and is in a big-time spot here. Holding on to a 5-4 lead with really no bullpen pieces behind him. He's got to take the next 2 for a 6-out save. Swing and a miss to Victor Cherney, the All-Star, who's 0 for 3, reaching on an error and a run scored. RBI ground out as well. 1-1 the count. Nobody out, nobody on. Some defensive changes for the Yalls. They're actually going to supplement their move pretty well. Bobo will not go to the outfield. He's going to go over to first base. Brett Blomquist will move over to second, and Tyler Schoenfeld will move into center. Schoenfeld presents, pretty much the same defense as Jackson Tucker. Both speedy, can get to a lot of balls, are very talented defenders in center field. Blomquist, obviously an all-star second baseman. You're just seeing Bobo at first base for the first time this season. Good thing is I know that he can play it. So does Toby Hall. But, again, it's another new first baseman. Here's the 1-1. Grounder, foul down the third baseline, 1-2. That was a look at the hitter at the plate with the medical staff. 1-2 pitch. Sends it down towards right field. It's well hit. Rushford, wall, gone. Wow. John Gerard comes in and coughs up the lead. It's 5-5. Game-tying home run in the 8th. It's been the story of the series, story of the season. The bullpen not able to hang on. Gerard surrenders his 4th homer of the season. Well, there goes that. Florence has blown 2 games late, back-to-back days, in the absence of a beat-up bullpen. Oi. Here's the 0-1. In there for a strike 0-2. First time Gerard's been in this relief spot. I got to assume all year. Made 12 starts for Hanover. His first 2 starts here for Florence. The 0-2. Down the left field line, foul territory. Broussard over towards the netting. He collides with the wall but can't get it. Justin Lovell start warming up for Windy City as they try to close out the Yalls. Heading to their phenomenal closer. Oh, 2. This is downstairs. It's a lefty-lefty battle. Darryl Ruiz. Misses upstairs all the way to the backstop. Kyle Harbison could not get it off his glove. Probably should have had that. At least there's no one on base. Now a full count. Payoff. Top of the zone. Looked good. Home run and a walk so far for Gerard. Still looking for his first out. And Florence, nobody behind him. Unless you're overworking someone. Michael Sandel, the all-star, 0 for 3 today. First pitch, he shows bunt, pulls back, and misses out. Florence didn't handle the execution of their top of the 8th well. They get the leadoff runner aboard. Didn't do anything to move him into scoring position and try and get some insurance. Instead, they were just hoping that Bobo would get a hit or something. Instead, he pops out. Toby Hall going to go talk to Gerard, try and settle him down. It's been a tough first 2 batters for him. Runner on first, nobody out. Sandel shows bunt. It misses inside. 1-0. He's giving you an out. Sacrifice bunt to move a runner into scoring position. Just got to lob it over the plate. 2-0. In there for a strike. Two one, bunts it foul. There you go. Now 2-2. That's big time. Two. This is inside a full count. Dangerous territory.
Move the tying run into scoring position with a walk here. Gerard hoping to force a double play would be amazing. Payoff. Hard hit down the third baseline and foul. As expected, he said your only other reliever, again, not clean. He threw yesterday 20 pitches. It will be Logan Jones. It's the only guy that either didn't throw multiple innings or not pitching on back-to-back days. He is starting to get loose. Your payoff. Fouls it away again. Payoff. Bounces in the dirt, gets away from Harbison. Ruiz on his way to second. He'll stay put there. Runners first and second. Tying run in scoring position. This is a backdoor chance to close out Florence. Tie the game in the 8th, take the lead, and then just send it to Justin Lovell. Shut them down. He has been lights out against the Y'alls this season. Nobody out. Bobo will come in, trying for this bunt play. Does get it down right to the pitcher. Throw on to first is in time. Winning run just 90 feet away. Sacrifice bunt beautifully played there from Robbie Ayers. Brings up James Dunlap. First base is open if you want to try and get another double play ball. Instead, Florence will bring the infield in. Really no way you want to play this. You're facing the bottom of the order. They will play it. Play it the way I expect. A walk Dunlap to force a double play. You can move your infield back, and Josue Ordaneda's grounded out 3 times in the infield. Tom Carcione going to try and do something to motivate Ordaneda. Ordaneda from the right side, just trying not to ground out here. He comes up in the biggest at-bat of the ball game. Bases loaded, one away. First pitch outside. John Gerard, the rookie, looking for something. His only out was a sacrifice bunt. The 1-0. Top of the zone, no good. Logan Jones officially throwing in the bullpen. 2-0. In there for a strike. 5-5 game. 2-1. Grounder up the middle. Baker gloves it. Toss to second one. Relay on to first. In time. 6-4-3. Double play. Gets Gerard out of it. Tie game heading to the ninth. Just what the doctor ordered. Whew. Exhale, and hopefully Florence can get something against Level when we return to the Frontier League Network, powered by HDN. Top of the ninth, tie ball game. Hoops hang out pitching chains. It's Justin Lovell in for Carter Delaney. Lefty-lefty battle. First pitch to Schoenfeld. He bunts it right over towards Lovell. Toss on to first. Not in time. Pulled him off the bag, but I think Schoenfeld also beat that. Leadoff bunt single from Tyler Schoenfeld. Yeah, he definitely just beat that. What a start for Florence. Schoenfeld picks up his first hit of the day. And let's see how the Y'alls attack. It's Brett Blomquist. That's an all-star. You feel good with him hitting. He's got 2 hits, but it's a sacrifice situation. Trying to get a go-ahead run into scoring position. First pitch to him. In there for a strike. Did not show bunt. Florence never really a sacrifice regardless team last year. Has not really changed this year. Schoenfeld takes off. They got him picked off. Throw on to second. Tag apply. Not in time. The throw went to first as Schoenfeld was burning down the line. And he steals a base. 39th of the season. Wow. Had him picked off. Schoenfeld did not care. He kept moving towards second and able to beat the throw. Wow. That's some gritty baseball there from Tyler Schoenfeld. Absolutely love to see it. Blomquist with an 0-1 count on him. Runner in scoring position. 0-1. Fastball outside, no good. Justin Lovell's been absolute nails against Florence. 3-2, the 3.42 ERA yesterday. Inning pitch, no hits, no runs, no walks, and 2 Ks in a 1-2-3 inning. Perhaps the best reliever for Windy City this season. 1-1. Fouls it away off the leg, 1-2. Schoenfeld takes off for third. The 1-2 misses upstairs. Throw down, tag applied. Not in time. Tyler Schoenfeld, another stolen base. He's got the green light and moves himself all the way around. Oh, my. Able to get in there. A tag on the helmet. 2 stolen bases. Is up to 40 on the season. Wow. Infield in. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blomquist behind 94. So you didn't have to play any sacrifice play. Schoenfeld just steals his way around. Fly ball in the air gives Florence the lead. Someone has to touch it. Infield pulled in for the Thunderbolts. Milo Rushford at the point. Skies one foul. A 1 count. It's a fastball 93 down the heart of the plate. Schoenfeld is something else. From the stretch, Lovell. 0-1. Upstairs, no good. To be honest, he's only got the fastball. Doesn't have much off speed. Short, quick approach. Got to touch that fastball. 93, 94. It's the fastest of the day. 1-1. Fouls it away. It's all cheddar. It's all heat. Leadoff runner aboard. Florence doesn't play any sacrifice play. Schoenfeld just moves himself over to third. But you got to get him in. The 1-2. Fastball outside. No good. I won't tell you where that one was. Two-two pitch. Ooh, in at the hands. It's 94. Full count. Top of the ninth, 1 away. Go ahead run on first. On third. Florence hasn't done much against Lovell, trying to do it here today. Has his sign from the stretch. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss. Rushford behind. It was all fastballs. Could not catch up to it. It's Zade Richardson's turn. Can he continue his torrid pace at the plate? Just been phenomenal this series. Sacrifice fly in the 7th. Gave Florence the lead. He's picked up 2 hits as well. 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. First pitch to him. Hunt in the fastball. Fouls it away. That time 95 from Lovell. A bunt single from Schoenfeld. He steals second, he steals third. Schoenfeld did everything he needed to do. Blomquist and Rushford not able to get him in. Back-to-back Kings. 0-1 the count to Richardson. He steps off. There's a disengagement. Schoenfeld had a big lead over at third. 0-1. Way outside, it gets away. Schoenfeld will come home to score. He moves himself around the bases. Florence takes a 6-5 lead. Oh my, Tyler Schoenfeld, tip of the cap to you. The road runner races around the base paths and gives Florence a 6-5 lead. That inning is all Schoenfeld. 1-1. Swings through it. 94 bottom of the zone. 1-2 the count to Richardson. A bunt single. 2 stolen bases and reaching on the wild pitch. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Lovell in an inning where he strikes out the side. Ends up coughing up the lead. Bottom of the 9th we go. Can Florence hang on this time around? Don't go anywhere. Coming right back on the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. Bottom of the 9th, a Hawksworth blood set opportunity. John Gerard back out on the mound, allowed the lead in the 8th. Florence gets it right back, 6-5. 1-1 the count. He's got to go through the top of the order. Liam MacArthur been on base all 4 times today. The 1-1, skied out towards left field, foul. 1-2. Lefty-lefty battle. Florence will stay warming up Logan Jones. That's your only other clean reliever available. They want Gerard to get out of this. Schoenfeld just owned the top of the 9th. Bunt single, stole second, stole third, came home to score on the wild pitch. Two-two. Punched out towards second. Blomquist is there. He makes the grab for out number 1. A big-time first out. Ben, what do I always say? The first is the biggest. Allows you to calm yourself the rest of the way. It's Jared Beebe, the hero from last night, 0 for 2, so maybe don't get too calm. He's reached twice on a walk. 2 walks. First pitch, off speed. Missing outside. One 0. I'm in awe of Tyler Schoenfeld. I still can't believe it. 2-0. That one bounces in the dirt. 3-0 the count. Any runner on would be the tying run. And also brings the winning run to the plate just like yesterday. 3-0. In there for a strike. 3-1. Runs inside. Tying run aboard. Winning run coming to the plate. Does not get easier. It's Justin Fogel and Victor Cherney. Lefty-lefty battle. Cannot leave anything inside. Everything needs to be away to Fogel. Swing and a miss. He's looking to end this game. Pulled way out of his shoulder. If I did that, my arm would be in the y'all's dugout. Torn labrum would have just taken it off. 0-1. Punched past the diving Broussard into left field. Tying run in scoring position. Florence really doesn't have anywhere to go. They need a gift. It's Victor Cherney. Hit the game-tying home run off of Gerard already. Yesterday I could handle. This one I don't know if I can. First pitch, fouls it away. Oh, 1. Misses upstairs. One. Fouls it away. One, two. Swing and a miss. Got him at the bottom of the zone. John Gerard picks up his first K of the evening. 2 away. Now it's Daryl Ruiz. This is scary. Windy City's going to bring in a pinch runner for Justin Fogel. Trey Hondras will enter. He represents the winning run. Ruiz is 0 for 3 with a walk. Lefty-lefty battle. First pitch into right field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Rushford will get the throw in. It's upstairs, and the runner holds at third. Bases loaded. First pitch signal to Ruiz. It's up to Michael Sandel. Oh, boy. Sandel 0 for 3 with a walk. Winning run in scoring position. Toby Hall going to come out before essentially the final batter. Don't know if he makes a move to the pen. Doesn't look like he will. You got to assume this is a who wants it? Who wants to get out of this game with a win? Go out and get it. Outfield's got to look alive. Resuming play, Sandel the batter, bases loaded, 2 away. First pitch in there for a strike at 85. Sandel, the 2026 All-Star, been on a little bit of a slide, but wouldn't this bring his confidence up? 0-1, skies it out towards right field. Rushford on the run towards the wall. He makes the grab. Florence hangs on to take down Windy City 6-5. Rushford all the way towards the warning track, able to make a leaping grab, and the bases are stranded. Wow. What a big-time clutch-up win from Florence. Back and forth they went, but when they needed them the most, they came through. Tyler Schoenfeld, simply sensational in the ninth. John Gerard gets a little bit scary, strands the bases loaded, but ends up getting gets the win, actually. It's the win for Florence, his first professional win. I can't believe it. The loss will go to Justin Lovell. And Gerard secures the win. A 6-5 Florence win. Wow. Wow. One of the closest games you'll see all season. I'm in awe. I have no idea what just happened. A day when Florence had such little room for mistakes. And I see that I'm, talking over a commercial right now. Such little room for a mistake. And they come through to win it. Jet Lotus gets the start. Isaac Milburn gives you 5 innings, 3 runs, all unearned, 2 walks and 5 Ks. And Gerard comes in needing to fire your last 2. You knew you had Logan Jones possibly behind him, but it would have been a very tough one because he threw so many pitches yesterday. They would have been pitching on back-to-back days. They all come in and are able to seal it just as Florence planned. But your player of the game is without a doubt Tyler Schoenfeld. I mean, what he did in the top of the ninth, I could write a book about. A bunt single on the first pitch against their best reliever, Justin Lovell, who we did nothing against. He struck out the side and coughed up the win. Schoenfeld gets picked off and steals second, steals third, and comes home to score the winning run on a wild pitch. Just unbelievable stuff in the ninth. Stephen Gregg says, a thrill a minute, y'alls. Yes, the Cardiac y'alls back to work here. A 6-5 win over Windy City. They get the off day tomorrow before a big week next week. Another very big week. You got 7 games in 6 days against playoff contenders. Joliet's had your number. You get them for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then you get Gateway, 4-game series, a doubleheader on Saturday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday there against the Grizzlies. It's going to be action-packed at Thomas More Stadium. If you're tuning in and are in the nearby area, I definitely hope you guys come out for Bluey Night as well as Country Night on Saturday. Both going to be amazing promotions and some very good baseball between some playoff teams, Florence versus Joliet and Gateway. The Y'alls still in a playoff spot, that second wild card, but on their back, these Bolts, the Grizzlies, and the Slammers. Whew. That'll do it for us here on the Florence Y'alls Radio Network as well as the Frontier League Network powered by HTN. Appreciate you guys tuning in wherever it was on your Sunday. Go relax, have a good rest of your night, and we will see you on Tuesday at Thomas More Stadium. Saying so long from Mozinga Field, and y'all have a good night.